Well, my dad's here, and I've had fun for about an hour with the internet that's like, the free internet that's like 5 times faster than my home internet. Going back to our hotel. Oh, ow. Look at that, eh? It's a cool ad. Huh, there's that bird. It is such a weird smell here. So it's almost like cedar. Ah, that might be. I've never smelt sea air before. The mist. It's an odd smell.
Over at me and goes, this kid's all right. So this kid that was all right went from Ted Nugent that year, and then he went to Rob Zombie, and I saw him over here when I saw him at San Jose State. And then I find out he starts playing with Ozzy, and now he's Black Sabbath's drummer. So the fact all right is way more, it's gone way further than all right. Yeah. He's like now like one of the best drummers in the world in rock. And if you look him up, I don't know if you guys heard Black Sabbath in a recent couple of years, but if you watch his drum solo, nobody was bored for like 7 minutes.
Being good at drums is not easy.
No. He taught. We were like 5th row or something. After Ted Nugent was done, the drummer Tommy sat in front of me, like right there. You know, and I ignored him because I'm like, I don't want to go over to him because if I go over and give him a thumbs up or something, I might draw attention to him.
Yeah.
I just wanted to watch ZZ Top for like 10 minutes. He came in, sat down. It was like 30,000 people. He just happened to sit in front of me. It was kind of funny.
Because you would hate to be the guy that ruined his evening.
Yeah, exactly.
Ruined somebody's evening.
Exactly. I don't know how it is. I'm not famous, but I'm sure they just wanted to relax and watch ZZ Top and see how they sounded. So.
We're at the hotel. If it's not down here, we'll find out. Yep, here it is. Okay. Wow, I kind of want that pillow.
That's cool.
It's Silicon Valley, after all. Hey, Day, look what I noticed. Look up there. It's binary.
That's awesome.
That's so fucking cool. I wonder what it says. Might just be random, but it might actually say something. We're gonna go to the Radio Shack across the street. Maybe it'll have a bunch more components for sale than in Litchfield, back in Illinois. Here's the Seagate headquarters or whatever.
What?
I guess you could say we're making a pilgrimage to all of the nerd points. The holy nerd places.
The nerd tour. I think you're fine that first time. Okay. The next time, I'm gonna wrap up.
We're in Radio Shack in Silicon Valley. And look at all these components. A lot more than I'm used to. Oh my god. An analog joystick. They actually sell an analog joystick. This is such a fancy part of the world. Wouldn't you agree, Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just look at that fancy, what was it?
Bronco.
Bronco, yeah.
Nice Bronco.
You would drive that, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's just the pizza, so you get a large, sure.
Yeah. These are just crazy. Well, I guess they have multiple okay, never mind. I was only seeing the large price. This pizza looks quite good. Let's try it. Weird. So I went to Radio Shack and I was pretty surprised by the items they had there. For $10 they had these little X and Y axis analog joysticks, like you find in like a PlayStation controller. About $10 for this, and I believe it's made to work with like a Arduino board. It's very cool. I couldn't pass it up. And I found this big green LED. Has a bunch of pins on the back. I'll have to hook that up and figure what that does someday. Couldn't pass it up though. Hey Dad, as soon as you get logged into the Wi-Fi, look up the Mises on Yelp. I want to see what their review is, okay? Because me and my dad just went, we just happened to, way over there, about a block over there. Okay, a block over there. Can't remember. In one of these directions around here, there's just like this big building where it's just restaurant after restaurant all the way around it. One of the restaurants smelled really good. It was a Mises Pizza, and I gotta say that's the best pizza I've tasted so far. I've never actually had real like handmade pizza. I don't think I've just had like Pizza Hut pizza and stuff like that. I could definitely find myself becoming a pizza connoisseur if I ever like went to Chicago and New York and stuff like that and just trying to get the best pizzas. We also had an odd thing happen. These weirdos around here being nice to us. Whenever we would be walking on the sidewalk, about to pass through like a pedestrian passing, whatever, somebody would pull out. But then they would see us, and they would kick into reverse and pull back out, so we could have the full walking path to walk across the road. And it's like that kept happening. It's like people aren't assholes out here. That's weird. Kind of confused us, but oh well. Sorry to say, the Silicon Valley Hotel is quite interesting, and it's even better because me and my dad are falling asleep watching a Mystery Science Theater playlist on YouTube.
But that's what that first cabbie was saying. He said that
Yeah.
that's a high intellect area, and the people are really, really polite. He said that he's been in
cabbie for 15 years here, and he has never been held up, stiffed, money,
That's
problems, or anything. He said it's amazing.
That's nice.
He said it's expensive here.
Yeah.
But it's a very nice place to live.
Yeah, that reflects the Wikipedia page, that it's just a really awesome neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because everyone here doesn't have any, like, reason to do crime on the street. They all have reason to do crime, like with patents and stuff like that.
So the only
Because you can make multi-million dollars here, but
so the only people you'll have problems with sometimes are the people that come from out of town.
Yeah.
But he said he actually, one guy.
The sidewalk's so weird, it curves.
Yeah. He said one guy. He said he gets a lot of drunk, but as soon as they get drunk, they immediately call a taxi. So there's no drunk driving here hardly.
Yeah.
He said then he had one guy in 15 years. Said he goes, I live right here. You're taking my house. You know where I live, but I don't have money on me right now. Because you can call the cops, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And Cabby goes, what am I gonna do? I can't call the cops on him. He goes, I did the polite thing. He goes, pay me when you can. He gave him his number, and he said the guy showed up at his door the next day. It was a $20 cab fee, and he gave him $40.
Oh, nice.
I actually have his card. That's who I called tomorrow because we had to take the cab tomorrow. Because,
Okay.
the shuttle doesn't run early enough tomorrow. And so I told him.
Is that E-Trade?
At 8.
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care to get her picture in front of it, but whatever. Some stock thing. I don't know. It just occurred to me this road is really awesome and isn't washed out, probably because they don't get any snow. They don't have to use that salt stuff, or the I think the other chemical from beets or sweet potatoes that they use that bleaches the ground or bleaches the asphalt. It's so weird to see this road because it's probably like 5 or 6 years old, whereas in Illinois the roads get bleached after one winter. So me and my dad are walking up to the Apple buildings, and well, look at this. Over here we have the blue Apple sign at that company. Then we have purple. Let's see. I can't remember where that is, but there's purple right there. Then way over there we have yellow. Let's see what the other buildings look like. We're going offside so we can film.
Huh?
Never mind.
We're going here, aren't we?
No, I was meaning if they were going to pass.
Oh. See, we're not the only one.
Yeah.
You want a picture? The apple hat.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Try one on. All the different colors. We'll pick one already.
No, it takes time.
Okay. Have you played with one of these before?
On a Mac Pro.
Alarm of some sort? Oh, it's the gate opening. Well, that's pretty cool. Even though I'm not a fan of Apple. But, I don't know. I do respect their artistic style.
Yeah, I really like
They do make things look nice. But it's too bad it's kind of blew away the day. It was already too late to do this walk. If we ever did something like this again, we'd probably be better to rent a car instead of doing cabs, because cabs tended to quickly prove to be too expensive. It was just a bad idea to not get a car, but oh well. Lesson well learned. Yeah.
He's like, I come out with no, sweatshirt on. I was like, well, it's cold out here. I was like, this is nothing.
Yeah, this isn't cold. This is great weather. This is like 64 degrees. It's 40 degrees hotter than we have in Illinois. It's a little bit humid, but I say just barely. Nowhere near as humid as it gets in the summer at Illinois. Oh look, bunch of mushrooms. There's a mushroom. Thanks. Hey, Day. How to be texting? First, replace your brain with a rock. So we're at a place called Armadillo Willie's, and food here is pretty good too. Nowhere near as good as a Macy's, but it's still pretty good. It has a kind of an annoying country theme to it, but whatever. It's worth it to overlook it just for the food.